From zero to a ship in just one day, this video is my step-by-step journey to earning 2.2 million credits in under 5 hours so you can buy your first ship. Speaking of great starter ships, I'm starting my journey with the Avenger Titan, and thanks to our amazing sponsor BMI Tracker, we're giving one away. They've sponsored a giveaway for a Duelist Pirate Week starter pack so you can start your own adventure. To enter, make sure to check out the link in the description, and their Discord link will be there as well. A big thank you to them for sponsoring this awesome giveaway for the community. Now let's see how to make some money with just a starter so that you can earn your first ship in game. So if I start off here, you're gonna see my money is literally zero. So in order to raise this a bit, we're going to start off with some mercenary contracts. We're going to go here and we're going to look for this contract right here. Exciting new opportunities with Foxwell enforcement. This will allow us to gain some rep and unlock a bunch of contracts so that later on we can make quite a bit of money. So I'm going to accept this first one here, put on my helmet, and let's go do the mission. I'll later on show you exactly how Foxwell rep can scale you so that you can make quite a bit of money. I'll also show you how to rent a very good ship so that you can get a lot of cargo. It shouldn't take us that long to be able to earn our first ship in game. I'm just going to head over to the mission area. Here we go. We're getting pretty close. Just be very careful. There might be turrets. This will be a bunker. Seems like the bunker area is friendly, so the bunker shouldn't shoot us. Let's see if we can clear the enemies here. Just a simple bunker mission. It shouldn't be too difficult. Let's land. Now I already bought a couple of guns here. Got myself a nice P8. Not the best with the further ranges, but I can definitely close the distance here a bit. Let's see if we can take them out. You can get a very good heavy set of armor here. I don't really want to lose my armor I have currently on, so I'm going to skip it. But you can definitely take that armor if you want. Let's go finish our mission so that we can unlock way more contracts for ourselves. You can see there's definitely police officers in here as well, so you don't want to kill them. Seems like they're in the elevator here. Now let's go get the rest at the top. And there we go, we've got everything and we completed the mission. Now that we have completed the mission, the real fun begins and the grinding. I'm gonna head back to the space station now, and then I'll meet you there to show you what's the next step. We are back at the station here. This is Surfam Station around Crusader. Now, let's open up our Mobi and see what we got. We did manage to complete the mission here and we got about 37,000. But the main thing that we want here is the mercenary missions. If we scroll down a bit, you can see this will unlock ambush missions for us. Only the starter version, so we will need to rank this up a little bit here and there. So I'm going to take the first one here. I'm going to hit accept. Now we can just head over to the mission location. At the mission location, we're going to have to hide in an asteroid here. So let me get a little bit closer and I'll show you. Here we go. You can see it's a cloud, basically a smoke cloud that will hide our signature. We're inside of the smoke cloud. Now we just need to wait for the time here. And don't forget, we are going to fight an origin ship, so don't reveal yourself too early, otherwise the mission will fail. Our first enemy has arrived, but it's not our main target. We need to wait just a little bit more for the origin ship, so don't go just yet. Our target is finally here. There you can see it has the mission marker, so let's go destroy them. Now the Titan does have ballistics as well, so maybe not the best setup at the moment, but we are going to exchange the weapons eventually to be able to deal with better and bigger targets. We want CF repeaters, but at the moment we can't afford it. There we go, we've got the target. I'm just going to take out the cutter as well, just for in case. And there we go, we've got the cutter as well. Let's open up our Mobi and see what we have available. Our mission did complete and we're up to 57,000 now. The next ambush mission is not popping up because we need to wait about an hour for it to pop up again. But while we wait, we're going to start leveling. Headhunter rep so long. This will allow us to chain 2 ambush missions together in order to farm gold more efficiently later on. So let's start with this. First one that we want to take here is the prize party. You will need to go to the unverified tab to get this mission under mercenary. And don't worry, you won't be getting any crime stats for doing this mission. There we go. This is the illegal version technically, but you won't be doing anything illegal. Let's jump over to our new mission here. It's basically the same. We're just going to go hide again in that cloud here. Here you can see is the cloud that we're going to hide in. Now let's wait. The supporting ship has arrived, but we still need to wait for the main target. Our main target is here, and this target has very good weapons that we can salvage. So I'm going to try and soft dive this target so that we can take its weapons and equip our own ship. Start upgrading it just a little bit here and there so that we don't have to buy any components. But first I'm going to take out the starter ship here. Shouldn't be too difficult since I don't have too much shielding. There we go, they're dead. Now for the other target, we do want to soft dive this ship. It does seem like my cursor is bugged out a little bit. But we want to take our time here. We don't want to full dive the ship. There we go. And I do believe I full dived it. Let me just see if I can still get its weapons. So there is 2 weapons at the bottom here. I'm going to take them. Now in order to loot them, I'm going to open up the back here. There we go, it's open. Now I can take out any tractor beam I have available and unequip it. These will fit our side weapons. This will make it a little bit better for combat. I do prefer the repeaters over the cannons. So this will be very helpful in the future while grinding these missions. So make sure to take both of these weapons whenever you come across the ship. I'm going to go to the station now and put my weapons away so that I can equip my ship with them. Back at the station here, I'm going to land in my hangar. I'll land it. Let's throw the weapons on the cargo elevator here. This is quite a big upgrade for us, especially for the Avenger Titan. There we go, everything is snapped. Let's send it down. All safe. Now we can send our ship down as well. There we go, it's storing. To upgrade our ship, I'm just going to hit F1. Go to vehicles, select my Avenger Titan, go to vehicle weapons, scroll down, and here by Omniskies, I'm going to replace it with the weapons that we just looted. So the first one, and then the second one. I'm going to hit save. Now there's a trick to this. You need to unequip one default component. For example, the main gun here. I'm going to unequip it. Just hit save and re-equip it and hit save. Now if you die, you won't lose any of your components. We still want to upgrade our main weapon here, the size 4, but we haven't found a size 4 CF repeater just yet. So we will be on the lookout for that eventually. Now that we have upgraded everything, let's go to our contract manager and see what we can find. You can see here we did complete our missions here. We're up 77,000. So it's pretty decent, but we want way more than this. Let's see if we can find any contracts. Otherwise, we will need to jump to a new planet for our contracts to refresh, since it takes about an hour. So we can't find anything under the default mercenary tab. Let's go to the unverified tab and take a look. We also can't find anything here. So this means we need to head over to another planet. Currently, we're around Crusader. So let me get my ship. Here you can see we have our new weapon equipped. Let's get into our ship here, and then we'll quickly jump to another planet. But before that, don't forget to restock and refuel. You can just hit F1, go to landing, and refuel here. Now in order for our missions to refresh, we need to wait an hour, but we're not going to do that. It's way too long. I'm just going to jump to another planet here. We can either jump to ArcCorp, Hurston, or Microtech. I'm going to go with ArcCorp first, do the 2 missions there. And after completing everything, I'll jump to Hurston and then finally Microtech. So I'm just going to head over here to ArcCorp. While heading to ArcCorp, I believe you need to do the ambush mission about 5 times before you get access to the next tier. So it will take you a little bit of grinding, unfortunately, but it will all pay off eventually. We're finally at ArcCorp. Let's open up our Moby class here by hitting F1 and looking for the missions. Here we go. We found another mission here just because we switched planets. Here is 20k one and ambush one. I'm going to take this one. And then while we're here, I'm also going to pick up the Headhunter one. The Headhunter one is called Surprise Party. I'm going to accept this one as well. I'm going to do Surprise Party first just because it's first in the list. Let's track it. I'm going to head over and kill the ships. I'm not going to show you each time. Since it's basically the same over and over again, I'll update you as I complete each mission. We just completed our Headhunter mission here. Our money did update. So far, we almost got the 100k. Let's move over to the other contract. Target also died to an asteroid just now. I'm just going to finish off the extra one here. Then we should be off to a new planet, because it probably won't be spawning. But a quick update on our money situation here. We got 116 in total now, just because we completed these contracts. You can see here, so far we completed 5 contracts, the intro mission, and then basically 2 of each. I'm just going to double check here under mercenary. Seems like we've got access to the next contract here, which is called Silent Strike. So this one is 30k. I'm going to take this one here. Let me take a look at the other one, the legal one. Seems like the other version, the Foxwell version, hasn't spawned yet for us. There is a 30k one, but it's not the one that we need. So I'm just quickly going to do the Headhunter one here as well. Might as well. We need about 5 to level up there about. I guess maybe Headhunter rep is easier to grind. But at our mission location here, just like you saw, this is a better version of the mission. And as you do them, the payout will get more and more, and eventually you'll gain a bunch of cargo ships that you can loot for a lot of money. But you'll probably need a bigger ship. I'll show you where to go in a minute after leveling just a little bit here. But I'm pretty sure we'll be sticking with the Titan just for a little bit longer. Our target is finally here. Now these ships are a little bit bigger, so be careful. When you're first fighting against them, you might have to adjust your playstyle just a little bit. But it should be pretty easy. Let me just quickly take care of this guy and then we can move on. I do want to switch out my weapon as well. But for now, we need to wait until I find a ship that doesn't run into an asteroid. Since you can put a size 3 on the nose as well. But ships keep flying into asteroids for some reason. So I can't really loot their guns. Here we go, we've got the ship. I'm just going to deal with the supporting ship as well. Here's an update on our money situation. We've got 146,000. It has been about an hour of grinding these little missions. We're making progress, but very slowly. Because of the mission respawn rate, it takes about an hour for a mission to respawn. So we need to jump everywhere. Then we go to contracts and see if there's any updates for us. No updates under mercenary. Let's go to the unverified tab. Also no updates under the mercenary tab for headhunters. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go refuel at the station here. By Genie Point is where I'm going to refuel. And then I'll head over to Hurston. A good tip to refuel and rearm is you can land on one of these pads. Usually the pads will look something like this. Just make sure you take out your landing gear and land. Make sure there's nobody on the pad, otherwise you won't be able to repair. Once landed, we can open up our Moby, and here at landing, we can restock and refuel. If it bugs out, just go to wallet and back again. Then the UI will pop up again. Now that we're all done here, let's go over to Hurston to farm the ambush missions there as well. We're at Hurston here. Let's see what we can get. First, the regular mercenary missions. We managed to find another ambush mission here, 20k one. Hopefully at upgrade soon. I'm going to accept this one. Go back to offers. So we have both Surprise Party and Silent Strike. For Headhunters, I think I'm just going to stick with Silent Strike since it is the next version of this mission. Eventually, we'll upgrade this. So I'm going to accept these 2 missions and go do them. There we go, we've got our target. So let's head over to the next one. Okay, we managed to get our target here. We're almost at 200k here. I think before I move on, I might do the other ambush missions here as well, just to get my rep up. We already got an ambush op mission for headhunters, which is kind of crazy. This is where we start getting really good cargo. I'm going to take this mission and then head over to Microtech so that we can rent a ship. But for now, I'm just going to take this one and see if we can get some good cargo. These ambush op missions will allow us to start looting cargo, so it's very good. Obviously, you're going to fight bigger ships like freelancers and rafts and so forth, but just make sure that you have a cargo ship available. I'm going to show you how to rent one in a minute after dealing with just this one, but we will need to go to Microtech in order to rent Constellation, but might as well pick up this one while we're here. The supporting target is a little Avenger Titan. I'm just waiting for the freelancer. Here we go, we got the freelancer. I'm gonna fly to the freelancer first. I don't want it to fly into an asteroid, just like all the other ships. Seems pretty clear though. But I'm gonna take it out. You need to be very careful with freelancers. They can't take that much damage, especially from ballistics. So be very patient when fighting them. As soon as you see they're red, stop firing and pepper your bullets. Unfortunately, seems like I'm taking quite a bit of damage though. Just gonna try and stick under this ship. I think the other Titan is beating me quite a bit. It is a Musk. Musk usually don't have cargo, but I might be able to loot their weapons so that I can have full laser repeaters. There we go, it's dead. Now for the little Titan. Here we've got the Titan as well. Yeah, they definitely don't have any cargo at the moment, but they do have 2 CF repeaters that I can loot. I am going to just equip one on my nose. I think it's a turret at the back here that has them. This would allow me to be a little bit more flexible, so I don't constantly have to rearm my front weapon here because it's ballistic. Sure, I will lose a bit of damage, but I gain a little bit more versatility. Just gonna throw it in the back here. Then we can move over to Microtech. Technically, I don't need this weapon because we just unlock ambush op missions, which will allow me to get access to bigger ships. So I will need to go rent a Constellation. So in order to rent a Constellation, we need to head over all the way to Microtech. Here we can go to the city, New Babbage, to rent a Constellation. Should be able to make it over there with our fuel. So let's jump. While we're traveling to Microtech, let's take a look at our finances. At the moment, we've got 235,000. We have been playing an hour and 30 minutes. So pretty good, but it's about to ramp up by quite a bit since we've got access to bigger missions now and we have chance to loot very valuable cargo. But for now, I'll continue leveling my ambush missions with regular mercenaries and with headhunters until we're maxed out, since this will give us a big opportunity to make money in the future. We're at Microtech here. Now we need to head over to New Babbage. I'm just going to type in new here and write myself down. Here we go. We're at New Babbage. To find the spaceport, you just look for the mountainside right there. I'm going to go land. I'm still going to customize my ship, even though we're going to rent a bigger ship now. You never know. We might need the ship in the future. Let's throw our extra weapon on the cargo grid here. I'm going to send it down. And I'm also going to go send down my Avenger Titan, just so that we can customize it. Keep our loadout nice and clean. Open up my Mobi here. Vehicles. Avenger Titan. Here is our nose weapon. Even though this is a size 4, we can still fit the Panther on it. We can downgrade because we have the mount on it. This will make it so all the weapons have the same pip and I don't constantly have to worry about ammo running out. So very good for me. But first, I'm going to go to systems here, unequip my cooler, hit save, and then re-equip. This will allow us to save our components in case we die. Now that we have customized our ship, let's go rent a bigger ship. This shouldn't be too expensive. Just going to go to the elevator here and go to the spaceport. Once at the spaceport, you can take a right and just run forward. It's not too far away, so quite easy to get to. The terminal should be right here. Here we go. So use.
How's it going?
And up here is an RSI Constellation Taurus. This thing can carry quite a bit of cargo. Plus, we can rent it. It's 160,000, which is quite expensive for a newer player, but it's well worth it. So I'm going to rent it for 1 day. We will be able to make our money back, I'm pretty sure of it. Just make sure you have enough playtime to continue with this. It has been an hour and about 40 minutes for me to get to this point. But this is definitely a tipping point for us. Now that we have it, let's go to our terminal here and call up our new ship. Here we go, we've got our hangar. Let's go see our new ship. Here is our rented Constellation. We won't be able to customize the ship just yet since it is rented, but we will be able to earn it in game eventually. But for now, it will be our cargo ship and we will be able to do bounties with them as well. So let's continue up here and go do another ambush op, plus level our rep with Foxwell and continue with headhunters as well, so that we eventually can make lots of money. Let's take a look at the missions while we wait. Just gonna go to mercenary here. We are still busy with the 20k mission for the regular mercenary missions, but I'm pretty sure for the headhunter we should be pretty decent. Let me see. Here we go. Ambush up. Unfortunately, it's a Musk freelancer again, but it will give us a little bit of income. So let's take those 2 missions and go do them. Usually Musk ships don't have any cargo. There we go. I'm gonna scan it just for in case, you never know. Also has no cargo unfortunately, but we have another mission to do, which is the 20k one. We do want to try and level up both, even though the other one has been slower. Here we go. We've got our 20k target. Let's move over to Crusader again. The missions there should have respawned by now. We're at Crusader. Let's take a look at our missions and our money. For our money at the moment, we got 134,000 after 2 hours. Plus we got a new rented ship. So very good. Progress has been very good so far. Let's go to Mercenary here. Our ambush op mission is back. We haven't quite leveled this up just yet, but hopefully soon. I'm just going to take this mission. And then now for the real mission, let's go take a look at the unverified tab for the headhunters one. Ambush op, seems like we're going to get an Argo raft. Now there's a big chance that we might get lots of gold on it. Hopefully we do, so that we can make our money back. So I'm just going to go map here. Let's route ourselves there. This is the headhunter one. We're at our mission location. This is the Argo raft mission that we can loot. So I'm hoping we get very good loot. Plus we're around Crusader, so we can go sell instantly. Let me go hide in the cloud here. Here is the raft. Let's see. We can soft F it and then take its cargo. Should be pretty easy. We're a big ship, so we don't have to worry too much about it. Just make sure you don't hard F the ship when firing. There we go. It's down. Gonna give it a scan. So for cargo, the most valuable cargo is gold, about 34. And then we can also sell the scrap. That's about it. But 34 gold, very decent. Let's loot it. Here's our first box. This should be quite a big box. So 32 SEUs. Just gonna throw it onto my cargo area here. Make sure to bring a max lift if you don't know how to get this. You can find this at any main station. Just go to the cargo area and you can buy one at the terminal. But there's our first box. There should be a little bit more. And here is our other bit of gold. Only 2 SEUs. This is plenty to go sell. Managed to throw everything on the cargo grid here. Might as well go sell because we're probably going to be waiting quite a while for this mission to repopulate. We still got the other ambush mission that we also need to do. Before I go sell, I'm quickly going to do this one as well, just so that I can keep leveling it. Eventually, we'll be able to stack 2 of these missions once they're all leveled. So definitely worth doing this mission, even though it takes a bit longer.
Target down. Repeat.
The target ran into an asteroid. Now let's go sell. I'm just going to type in Grimhex here. The easiest place to sell for me, and I prefer it. Here we go. I'm at Grimhex. I'm going to land and unload the cargo. It's definitely not a crazy amount of cargo. It's definitely a good amount, but we can get way more if we are lucky. Let's send it down. And now let's go over to the admin's office to go sell. We're at the terminals here to go to admin's office. We just run over to the Grimhex sign. Take the elevators. Once we have taken the elevators down, we can go up the stairs. And here is the admin's office. Let's go inside and sell our cargo for a nice bit of profit. This is basically going to double our money, I believe. You can see our current amount is 187,000. Let's select Grimhex. Here's the gold. I'm going to max it out. And it is 198,000. So we just doubled our gold there, which is very nice. Now we can continue farming. I will take a look at the missions in a minute. We did do pretty well for ourselves in that one mission. Let's take a look at our amount. We are at 386,000 at the moment, but we can do way better than that. We can at least farm until we can get our first ship. So I'm going to keep going. We have finally ranked up our mercenary missions on the regular side. Got access to the 30k. I am going to take this one just to help rank up everything. Let's take a look at headhunters again. We've got another ambush op mission here for headhunters. This time around, only a cut is black, but it can still spawn cargo. So I'm going to go do these two missions and keep you updated as I go. If you're wondering how long it took us to sell that cargo, well, it took us about 2 hours and 15 minutes from starting with a starter to being able to sell that cargo. But we're not done yet. I at least want to buy my first ship. Here is the cutlass. Unfortunately, I got hit with some missiles because my signature is super big at the moment. But you basically want to take your time with the cutlass. They are very fragile and your weapons are very big. So just keep that in mind.
Hell yeah. Way to ghost him.
There we go. We got a cutlass. Let's scan. So for cargo, we've got 18 SEUs of gold. That is very good for just a little cutlass. Let's load it up. There we go. Everything snapped neatly. Let's continue on with our missions. It seems like my headhunter rep just upgraded. So there should be a new mission available. Let's see. The next mission available is a 75k one, which is an RSI Constellation Taurus. But these usually don't have cargo, but very good money. Might as well take it since we're already here. But I still need to do the other one as well that we have here, the 30k one, since I also want to level this right. But if there's anything interesting with this mission, I'll update you. I'll also do this one. I probably won't show you these two. If there's nothing interesting, I might just head over to R Corp to go farm more missions so that we can gather some cargo and make a very big sell. Made it back to R Corp. Let's take a look at the missions. At the moment, we're on 526,000. It's been about 3 hours now. We're still on the 30k one here with the regular mercenary mission. Let's take a look at headhunters here. Ambush op mission here. As a Argo raft, I'm definitely taking this. I'm going to do these two missions. I managed to spawn a new mission that is 75k while waiting for the raft. It's a Mercury Star Runner, so I'm definitely going to pick this one up. There might spawn a Hammerhead, who knows, but we'll see at the end here. Here is the raft. I'm going to defeat it. And then the supporting ship, I'll also kill that one. For cargo, we managed to get 68 gold. That is crazy. Let's pick it up. You can see we're pretty full with a very good haul here. We still have our other missions available. But if we run into a really good ship right now, we won't have the space to load everything. The closest station that takes gold is Arc L1 here. So I'm going to go there and sell all of my gold and come back to our corp. We're at the station here. I'm going to land and unload my cargo. All the cargo is unloaded. Let's send everything down and go to the admin's office here. We just need to look for the yellow elevators. So far it has been 3 hours and 15 minutes. Here we go. Let's go to the Galleria. Now we need to look for the office. Let's see how much money we can make here. Here's our gold, 86. Let's max it out, 581,000. Let's sell. And there we go. We've got our first million. Super good. Take a look at the Moby Glass here. So 1.1 million. So far, it only has been about 3 hours and 15 minutes to get to this point. So very good. We started with the Avenger Titan and made our way here. I'm going to go back to R Corp now and go see what that Mercury Star Runner has for us. There we go. Let's give it a scan. Unfortunately, this didn't have any good cargo. There's corundum, quartz, iron, titanium, scrap, so nothing good on the Mercury at the moment. I'm going to continue on with my missions. Managed to find another Argo raft. Seems like they're pretty good hits so far. There we go. This time around, we're not as lucky. We only got 7 gold. A lot of scrap though, and other things. But I'll definitely take a little bit of gold here and there. Managed to load all the cargo. You don't always get lucky. This is a good example. But if you really want to, you can take the scrap as well. Doesn't sell for that much, but still worth it. I'm gonna finish up around our corp by completing my 30k mission, which is a regular mercenary mission. And then we can head over to Hurston and see what we can find there. Hopefully I make enough money to buy my first ship. We're at Hurston now. Let's take a look at the contracts. Still only have the surprise strike mission for the regular mercenary missions. For our headhunters, we get an annual Valkyrie. We don't want this, so I'm gonna accept the mission and just abandon it. Maybe we get something different. Now we've got an RSI constellation. I'm gonna accept and abandon again. Sometimes these missions can disappear on you after you abandon too much, but I think it's well worth it. We did manage to get an ambush up here that includes a raft, so very nice for us. Definitely gonna loot that gold. Let me just double check a couple of things. Seems like that mission that we abandoned, I abandoned it 3 times. It did disappear. So you get about 3 shots before it disappears, unfortunately. Here you can see our Foxwell rep is almost there. So if we do the 30k one, we should be able to get the next tier of 40k missions, meaning you stand a chance to get double rafts, which is very nice. After this one, we probably might hit our goal of being able to buy our first ship. But for now, let's go see what the raft has. This thing has a crazy amount of gold, 103 SEUs, so very good. I wonder if everything will fit on a cargo grid. We'll see. Here you can see we managed to fit 32 SEUs on the grid, but we need to fit one more. I can probably put it up here. Let me just take this one. See if I can move this one right here. Hopefully it stays. And force this one in here. I'll center it in a little bit. Here we go. Now we can center this one. Just need to be very careful. Hopefully that's center enough so it can fit right in between this area. I'm gonna throw some scrap on here as well, because we need to go sell anyways. Might as well take it. Let's close the door. Hopefully this stays. Should fit in here. Let's see. Not jumping around just yet. Pretty stable. Let's go sell. Before selling, I quickly want to do my 30k mission, just because we're super close to unlocking the next tier. And if I'm going to sell my cargo, I at least want this leveled as well. Yes, our target should be done pretty quickly. Here we go. We should rank up now. But before I pick up any missions, I need to go sell this cargo, right? I'm going to go back to our previous location, our L1 location here. Just because it's very easy to sell. It will be close to our corp, so we might as well pick up the new mission right there. While we're flying to the station, it has been 4 hours now. of gameplay. Here we go, we're at the station. Let's land and unload the cargo. Seems like our box did stay. It didn't fall out of the cargo bay. So very good news. I'm gonna go to the selling terminal again. Here we go. It has been 4 hours and 15 minutes. Max our gold 743,000. We can almost buy our ship. We've got 2 million. Just need 100k more thereabout. For our next mission, we've got the Draco Sair here and an ambush op. Seems like the missions here at the mercenary tab didn't update. We still got the regular one of 30k, not the 40k one, even though the rep updated. So you can see we've got a new rep here. So definitely you probably need to complete 5 missions for the Foxwell contracts, but for headhunters it is rep dependent. That's why it goes faster, whereas these you need to do 5 of each mission, which makes it a little bit difficult. But headhunters very good. We have been very successful with it. Let's get that last little bit of money and then we can buy our ship. I'm gonna accept the Draco Sair one. Sometimes it has cargo, but just for in case, I'm also gonna accept the ambush op one. Drake Cutlass Black can also have cargo.
Shit, we lost one of our own.
Managed to get it. Seems like this time around it has 0 cargo. As you can see, it's completely empty in there, just a dead person. Let's go to the Corsair. Oh, we got it. Let's take a look at it. So for cargo, we don't get much. We only get scrap, unfortunately. But in 4 hours and a half, we managed to get 2,211,000, which is very good. We can go buy our ship now. I'm gonna head over to Lorville. We're just above Hurston, pretty close to Lorville. At Lorville, we can go buy ships at New Deal. I'll show you exactly where it is and what ship I'm getting. Super rainy as well here, but we managed to make it down here. I'm just gonna land and go to the spaceport now. Here we go, we're at Lorville at the spaceport. To buy our first ship, we can just head over to New Deal here. Let's run up. Should be pretty decent. Now you can choose what ship you like. I'm gonna go with a Cutlass Black just because it's a very versatile ship in Star Citizen and probably one of the best ships. If I can only start with one ship, I'll take that ship over all of the other ones. But we should have enough. Here we go. 2,116,000. This took me about 4 hours and a half to get, but just because we've got those missions unlocked, we can basically snowball now, buy even better ships and a lot faster. So if you want to buy this ship, you can. But I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget about the giveaway at the bottom so that you can win an Avenger Titan, the Pirate Edition. A big thank you to BMI Tracker for sponsoring that to my community. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video.